Welcome back to part 2 of wall art. I think that's the name. Yeah, let's go with wall art project. This is part 2. All the body work's been done. All we're going to do now is I'm going to epoxy the back just because I don't like the way it looks. And then we're going to flip it over once that dries and primer the front today. And then after that, I'm going to do a little tool test for another video. But I just want to get it into primer today and have it time to thoroughly dry so I can paint it tomorrow. And you'll be there for that. So stick around. Alright, I almost forgot to tape off the areas I don't want the epoxy to get on. Okay. I tried to do that as quick as I could. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you. What I'm going to do now is, this is VHT epoxy. I love this stuff. It works great. I'm going to spray the back of this. It's in a satin black. Basically just to make it look nice. I like things uniform, okay? Not all just discolored. And most of the stuff will not come off. It's stained into the rubber from the front bumper bar on the Corvette. Rusting. Alright. Oops. I need a face mask. Even when I do rattle cans, I wear a face mask to help protect my lungs. I'm just careful. Great, this is the hard one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another day. We're going to sand the bumper now. If you can't tell, it is hot as all get up. I have a tent set up outside the garage. I do have all the speaker enhancement things to keep the background noise down because I got a fan directly at my back and a gallon of water here to keep me from going to heat stroke. So I hope you can hear me well. I will try and narrate. There's not much to narrate when you're sanding other than crisscross, crisscross, crisscross. I'll probably fast forward most of it, if not all of it. But welcome back, and here we go. Alright, sanding 101. Always wear a mask. Save your lungs for when you're older. All I've done so far is set up the tent, which that was an ordeal. I should have filmed that. And bring this stuff out. And I am drenched. And the reason we're outside is it's the weekend. And that's my wife's parking space. So when she gets back from church, she can park in there. I am such a nice husband. Alright, right now I am going to start off on an 80 grit. I'm going to see how well it does, or how bad it does, and then we may change to something softer. Like I said, I want to be careful with this bumper because it's flexible. And try to get stuff as flat as possible. Like I said, this piece of wall art, this does not have to be showroom quality. I'm a little OC. I like to do everything right the first time. So let's see what happens. Alright, it's another day. Still just as hot. Yesterday the camera overheated, and by camera I mean my phone, overheated and shut off, so it cut off the end of the sanding. Whoopee! Wasn't that interesting? Just like today. Yesterday after I sanded it, I primered it again with another filler primer. Today I'm going to sand that off with a much finer sandpaper, and then I'm going to primer it and paint it today. Wishful thinking. We'll see what happens.